Hey everybody, Jason here with Brett's Brick Builds. This episode we have the LEGO Speed Champions Formula One F1 Ferrari SF-24, kit number 77242, 275 listed pieces, listed as a 10 plus. Around the back here we got some pictures of the actual, and we've got some pictures of what we're going to be building. Got some Ray-Ban sponsorship there, Shell, V-Power, and what more can be said? Let's go ahead and hop in here. Myself situated. I've already resolved myself that there's going to be many decals, as with all of these F1 cars. If you're into decals, the F1 line is, I'll say that's your jam, baby. All right, box is successfully opened with no puncture wounds. Here, bag 5, bag 6, bag 4, bag 3 or 3, bag 1, bag 2. A little odd that 1 and 2 when we got the figure in two different bags. I guess we're going to open 2 bags at the start here. Got the standard chassis piece. We got our instruction booklet. Let's see. Box is empty. Have quite a melee of stickers there. Set those over there for now. Set our box off camera. Kind of precariously placed, so that could go falling down at any point in the build. Bags 1, 2, and 3. Or just bags 1 and 2 here. Home base is, oh, that's kind of cool. Do the little thing like the Ferrari with the info, home base in Italy, and then Lego, home base, Denmark, and all the languages. So here we go, chassis piece and bag 1 and 2. I wonder why they made that two separate bags. It's interesting. Not sure why they would have done something like that, but they did. It'll be okay. And bag 2. Both of those out of the way. And let's take a look at our first thing we'll do here. We'll get our driver put together. Let's we're suggesting. Let's get that out of there. Okay. Here. And the hair. Got the hair. We have the hair. Kind of spiky hanging down in front of the face look there. He's going for apparently. And we have his wrench and or spanner, depending on your country of origin. In the States, it's a wrench. Many other places, it's a spanner. Let's take a look at him here. He's got the Ferrari. He's got the race suit on the back. Just got basically some striping. All of the printing is on the torso. Now we will pop the hair off and give him the helmet. There we are. It's got the helmet pre-printed with the Ferrari logo on it. The face shield on this one does not move up or down. It's a 2-piece part, but it is permanently attached. On the back there, we got the little aerodynamic dealie where it would be hooked into, I guess, the Hans device. And we'll set him up there, off camera. He's got to chill out there while we build his car for him. And here we go. First piece popped on there successfully. It's supposed to be red, but in that first instruction there, that is a very orange red color, to the point that I was looking for are there orange ones in here? But there are not, so slide some of this action up that way. Here. Two guys on. You may hear some additional belly growling noises. My stomach has not been working with me well today. Not that you need to know that, but if you ever hear like a "brick me," that's it could be me. Okay. Bottom side. 1x2 yellow. 1x6 grays. Yellow on that. Two or 2x2, and then a 1x4. There and there. Gray 1x1s. Quite a mix of colors here in the beginning of the chassis assembly. Again, these Formula One cars, all the same, but all a little different. So we used to say where I used to work at the one place. Similar but different. Let's see what's happening here. Some more 1x1. Whoops. 1x1 gray pieces. 1x1 gray pieces. Put them everywhere except where they're supposed to go. Struggling a little bit. A couple of these sloped pieces here. I don't know why. Yeah, sorry about that. I had my hand I was kind of building over the pile of bricks. That was not intentional. Sub-assembly situation here. So it's this piece, even though it's much more red in the instructions. And somebody got that color printing. It's getting a little off the rails there, Lego. So try to rein that in a little bit for us, please, maybe. Doors here. Sure, this is why I think I know how it's going to go, but both up and down. Go. We got some of these quarter rounders. 2x2 with the centered white. Two brownish guys that look much like red. I don't know. Many of the colors are off on this build. As far as the instructions, because that, if you look at that with me there, it looks to be very red. That is red, but my only options for pieces are these two. So I'm going to go on, because that's the only option I've got. It's just quite a few of the print colors and the instructions here are quite different than the actual pieces for some reason. The steering wheel. It's going to go right down there. Looks to be the start of the sorry, I quit talking. Start of the where the wheels are going to go, the wheel assembly. First, the decal. 17. Got our precision tweezers. Need black on black. Not my favorite sticker to decal color combo, but not perfect, but it's good enough for the Lego fans we run around with. There we go. Assuming the same on the other side. Yep. Go. This piece going on here. Same on the opposite hand. Got another kind of sub build here before it goes on the main build. Square there, let me see. Push that down. There. Getting stuff behind the other one there. Now we're on there. Okay. That's a little harder than it needed to be, I do believe. Printed Ferrari pieces here. here, and then the opposite hand one is going to go there. Excellent. On there as it should be. Got this one. Launch those tweezers at myself. Number 8. There it is. That's the way I plan. Can't even get it off of the sheet. Hold on. We're having some trouble here. Okay. That was touch and go there for a second because it was stuck on the. Put this on here so I got something to work with. Stuck on the sheet itself after it popped off of its. After it popped off where it came off the sheet, and then it stuck to the sheet top. Keep that. Put this here. There we are. A couple of reds that are gonna go. How are those going? Here on each side. One more position out than where I had them, and then these are going to go here and here. Now we're doing the same at the back. That's popping on there. We're a quarter of the way through and we're still in the first 2 bags. There's a lot happening here. Centered. 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 Pretty much centered. We'll take that. Two of these. Two of these guys. And then 2 of these guys. One's going on up there. This one's going on at the top of the other side. There we go. Excellent. Here. Showing me there, like you tell me to go. You can turn back a page here. And that's going to go. Oh, I see. Each side. search back real quick. I don't remember. Oh, okay, this is the top of this. Okay, so we got a few spares there. A few spares. Okay. Now we got bags 3, or 3, and 4 coming up. Still yet to see the more environmentally friendly bags that they've been promising in a lot of the ads, but then I heard another thing, something about the way that apparently there is some plastic in the new version of the bag, and that makes it unrecyclable in some places, even though it's made of paper and plastics, which are both recyclable. They can't be attached to each other or something like that. I don't know enough to know, so I'm not even just saying that's what I heard. One by 3 or 2 by 3. So we have we're gonna do this. A couple of these things that are gonna go here. Don't know if that's going to fix it or not. I'm hearing the noise you're hearing too, probably the bump bump sound, but the table's kind of doing its own thing. Other one on the other side. There we go. Again, this is a 2 times thing. This is, I don't know what they're called on the real cars, but it's like these little, I doubt they're leaf springs, but it's the things that go across the back so that, I think it's to keep them from bottoming out. I don't really know. But we're going to do this twice. Collar on the inside. And way, collar on the inside. Go with the very back end. Back end, very back end. Okay. 2 of these half-hinged pieces. I guess that's going to be something to do with the halo. behind that on both sides. Okay. Doing this twice also. So I'm going to put the two decals on first. I'm just going to pop them on this guy here so I can have a little bit of room to work here. Decal number 15. Same on both sides. Okay. Shell logo there. CCG. A little more. There we go. Okay. And there we're gonna go that way. That's the pack. On both sides. Excellent. So the engine, part of the engine. And, oh, let's see what I did. First it's the 2x2 block, then the engine, and then 4 of these half round 1x1 stud types or blocks going on here. Both sides. Different places. Okay, now we've got a couple of the swoopy shaped pieces here and here, and then a couple of 1x1 reds that are going into there, I do believe, on both sides. This one's going to get decal number 6. If that's 8, that's 26. All right, here. Okay. And since it's putting on a compound curve, I'm going to start at the top part where I can see squareness and use that as my guide. And then it's only minimally crooked. Okay. Then we're going to do the same on the other. The old similar but different. These already have their decals on them, and they're going to go Right. It's going to go this way on this side. And I'm assuming, I know you got to be careful when you assume. If that's going this way, then there should be another one with the writing kind of on the other. There we go. Not quite what I was thinking it was going to be, but we got it. Couple of these. That's the bottom there. Then we've got there. This piece. It's going to go under and go this way. Bottom, and then that's going to go into it's not real strong connection there, but okay. You say so, Lego? Okay, so we're looking for a 1x1 of the white stripe. Got that here. You're telling me to put it for all the 1x1s? No. 1x1 white stripe, 1x1 white stripe. Oh, I see. They're showing me that, okay. They're showing me the difference there in the instructions. They're saying, don't use the one with the white stripe. I cannot do something almost better than anybody else, I promise you. All right. Now it says, this time you're going to want to use the white stripe one. And it's going to go there. Then they're just using the edge of that yellow piece right there to be the stripe coming around there. So that's very, very crafty, Lego. Very crafty. Okay, what are we doing here? We've got one of these and a 1x1 and almost rounds and one of the fully round. I mean, a full cube piece, not one that is there. We want decal number 11. Decal number 11. This is here. It's going to go this way, and that is going to go pretty much how it has to go. That's about all it can go. It is going to go up here. Bit of a gap in the decals there, but we're doing what they're telling us to. This one, the decal right there, or the preprint right there. This guy with a 1x2 without the stripe. There. 1x1. And then decal number 27. And I'm going to do my trick again. start by lining up the flat square part top. It's about as good as it's going to get with me putting air decals on, so I hope that that works out okay here. Let's see. Oh, it's going to be the big. Got a bit of a break in the decal there, but planned for apparently. Okay. All right, what are we doing here? Now we've got one of these, and one of these. So on the back side here, no laughing, on the back side here, we're gonna go 19. Just launch that right off the table there, kids. Okay, and then that's going to go on the end here. That, and then we got the Ray-Ban decal number 14. Same deal. We know we've got there. That's going to go on here. And then kind of angle back like that pivot piece. Now we're kind of going to do the same thing. Pretty sure we're just kind of going to run the same play over on this side here. Go at the bottom there. Now we're going to be kind of the same setup there. On the other side. Now we just want the 1x2 without the stripe. It's going to go here. We have the radius piece. It's going to go here. Now, stripe with the 1x1. There. Word. Okay. This guy. This way. Yeah. Make sure I had it right on the other side. So I just did it. I did the other side. I guess I just didn't look too close. Okay. But it worked. Pull that with. Oh. Yeah, I'm not the best sticker guy, but even that I thought was a little off even for me. It's equally off to the other way. Get this piece off. It's messing me up, or where the end of the part is. do it because that'll have to do it. There. Synced up with the other side. There, this onto there, this to here. Now it'll be decal number 30. There, on the other side, and we're coming over here again. This piece snapping here. Snap it, pal. Okay, and then we have here. That's the top. Ray-Ban decal. Sunglasses thing. Straightened up a little better. Call that pretty good. Excellent. Spares, and now bag 5 and 6. Sorry, had one of my alarms flashing there on my phone. Number 12s, and set our wheels on the side there so they don't go rolling off on us. And then we got like this, there it is, triangle piece, number 12. That's AWS, I believe that's Amazon of some sort. There. It's a textured piece, so I'm always kind of not a big fan of the decals on the textured pieces. All the way back to the Lego Exxon truck way back in the day. These guys, HP decal, 9 here. little farther back. Not perfect by any means, but I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to be better. I'm trying to improve my decalability. And we're going to say that's close enough. Sometimes close enough is good enough. As they say, it's not rocket appliances. Or as Ricky says, it's not rocket appliances. There, now we've got there's there. So going out to the side, and those are going out to the side. There we go. Both sides done the same way. Good, good. Back at the rear again. Straight and on there. Excellent. That's going to go straight up the back, pointing toward the rear on both sides. Gotta be honest, I'm not really a fan of that part, the way that you have the radius side and the straight side. There's a lot of lining up and relining up and trying to get lined up. That piece, I think that's gonna be all right. All right, now I got a sub-assembly. There, right? Well, I gotta take that off because I'm gonna put the decal toward the top. That's about the best that I can do for you. Can't have me put that together and then put the decal on after. That's not gonna fly. At least with my dexterity and the size of my big meaty paws. Okay. So these is gonna go this way. And then this is going to go on there. Again, we're going to do the same on the other. So I'm not going to put that piece on yet. First, I'm going to find this here. I'm going to put the right, so this is going that way. Oh, yes, that's going that way. And this one here is going to go. It's going to be. Oh, okay. They're not. I put that one upside down. No, it told me flat sides at the bottom. I'm just talking to myself here. Just, you know, talk amongst yourselves while I get this figured out. And then this one is going to go. This one is going to go on upside down like that. I don't know. I'll follow the instructions, Lego, but I'm going to say I don't fully understand what's happening. Okay. Be a good soldier. I'll do what I'm told, but I don't fully understand what's happening. Okay. Back here with this. Holy cow, so many stickers going on here. Okay, so we'll start at our first one, and then that's going to be decal number 2. So there's 2. It's the V Power sticker. The Shell gasoline. Perfect, but acceptable. And then we've got this piece. Okay, I see what's happening. That's going there, and then this piece is going to go there with the decal. But I don't have room, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to use another piece that we've got here that is not part of the step, and I'm going to use that to hold that piece until I can get decal number 4 on. HP really stepping up the sponsorship. If you want to know why your printer cartridges cost so much, I think I have the answer for you. Okay. Here. All right, and we're kind of going to do the same thing. I'm sure we're going to kind of do the same thing here on the other side. Got this guy. One of the V-Power stickers, only this time it's number 2. Put it on there as instructed. There we go. Set that there. This, we have one of these, and then we need this. No, it's not that piece. It's not even close to that piece. It's not that piece. It's this piece. Okay. Now we get number 1. Decals? No, but it's the somewhere here. We got this guy going right in the middle, as we are shown, and then we have that one. That is the what works out to be the brake light. Those flash. They can flash warnings and stuff to them from the race control and all. So here, that, and then this is all going to go on the back there like that. There we go. Okay, now what are we doing? What are we? Piece is going, locks on there, pushes down there, really joins that rear wing assembly. All right, so we have decal number 3 here, and these I feel like there's no winning with these. I never do well with these because they're flat, and then they got to get on the curve, and then that actually turned out really well for my skill level. We're gonna put, don't even talk about it. Don't, moving on. Moving on. Okay, so we've got that. I don't know if it's I've seen this many on a few of these F1s. I don't know if it's a brace, exhaust, but it's going to go not on the table. It's going to go right here. There it is. Okay. There we are. Relatively centered. And it's going to start going in there. Push it back. Okay. Now I got the whole front wing sub-assembly happening. I wish they would, I know they won't, it's just too much detail or not, but I wish for what they're doing now with Formula One, I wish they would do it with MotoGP. I would love to have that many motorcycle models. That would be great. I don't see that ever happening for us though, but if it does, it'll be one of them ones we're gonna spend some money. All right. Have another 1x2 center studs. I'll go right there, the gray guy. And we have another of the 1x2 half circle ones there. Then we've got another 1x2 half circles, and then another 1x1 center, and then we've got the whole nose cone assembly situation, and then we've got the last little Ferrari logo. Squared. I want to point out that Ferrari logo is just a touch off to one side. See if the other one is. Usually you get a spare. And we do, and that one is also just a touch off to one side. So, what are you gonna do? That's Lego themselves printing stuff kind of a little off center. I mean, you can't come at me for, or if you come at me for that, I'm just gonna tell you, hey, that's the way they printed it. But which decals this here? 24 twice. And the red is at the top. The red is at the top. Okay. These on. And get our other one here. If we can. There we are. So those will go on. And then we've got our two pieces here at the very front going on, that the pieces we just put on are holding on. I did it a little out of order, but I think you'll forgive me. Put that one on, and we'll come over here for our decal. Again, using the straight back edge before we get into the compounding curve. here for this decal on this piece. We already put the piece on there. Okay, let's go over here. Under, is that like that? I think that's like that. I think. We'll find out here. Okay, same on the other side, or pretty much same on the other side. We got this, and we have this guy, and this guy go back here. And we have a 1x1 gray, and then we have this chamfered piece. I would call it chamfered, but I used to be a draftsman, so here we go. Okay, now we got a couple of the flat guys. This guy going this way, and we should have another one of the other direction. All right, and then they are going to get these white HP decals on them. I wonder why they made them white decal on a black piece instead of just a white piece, white decal. Then again, I've never seen the real car, so maybe that's how it looks. Maybe people walk around the pits go, why didn't they just make that piece white if they were going to put the white HP logo on it? Way off with that one. Down. This is going to come here. Push that through to center. That's pretty much center. Now we're gonna do these like front scoopy pieces. One here, one of these, two of these, one of these, one of these, and one of these. Pop all these together, then I'll push them down against the table and get them squared up. Here, this will go here, then this is going to go on there, and then this is decal number 20. It's kind of tricky though because it's going this way, almost upside down. I'm glad I double looked, double checked. Almost said double looked. Down there. That. Soon we'll be doing. Yep. Same again. Yep. 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 I'm missing ones here. This guy. Okay. Same deal. The H&P logo. Here. I gotta turn that so I can get a reflection sometimes so I can see them. It was way too high. Way too low. Way too low, but it has happened, so it has become one with the piece. Got decal on. Almost knocked the steering wheel off. Okay, now we've got 2 spoons, aka rear view mirrors. Creative use of existing pieces. So don't have to make any more molds. Saves. Let's try that again with English. Don't have to make any more molds. So it saves you money. We are going to, oh, I remember these. This is always kind of, it never feels like it should really work, but it does. Put one of these guys like right in the middle. The halo illusion. There we are. Okay. Now we are on. Keep accidentally pressing those together. Alright, so we've got 2 of these guys. One of these with one of these. That goes there, and then we have this piece and this piece. It's hard for the hiccup there. Centered now. Oh, let's go. Like that. Interesting. Fully follow what you got me doing here, Lego. Like I follow, but I don't. Oh, I see. Those are closing. That's going to be center. Well, that's a little wonky in my opinion. That's kind of cheated. You broke a rule of Lego by that not really snapping into anything there. These guys. You're gonna need attachment for the front wheels. And there's the last 2 decals. Get them on there. On, and there's our last decal sheet. Yay, last decal of the sheet. These are going on the center caps of the rear. There. Sometimes you gotta give them a little extra love to get them to go into place. The rear wheels are just a touch wider than the front wheels, which is correct for the actual cars. Somebody turning the road behind the street behind my house into their own little racetrack right there. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and put the spanner down. Spares out of the way there. Put the halo up. In real life they would climb into or over into, however you want to say it. There we are. Let's take a look. So, plan view, got him in there. Side view. Look at the rear there. Both sides are essentially the same. Show you that one there. You can critique the sticker work as you feel necessary. Front end, nothing really going on the bottom, just structural. But that is it. That was the first one of them I built in a little while, so that went pretty well actually. And that is the Lego kit number 77242 Ferrari SF-24 from the Lego Speed Champions Formula 1 F1 collection. 275 listed pieces. And we'll be back soon with another build. It would be so good to hit us with a like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Helps us out, helps you out, helps the channel out. We'll be back soon, and we will see you then. Bye.